Wataka kuongea mambo ya Tharaka Nithi. Hiyo ilikuwa boardroom. Sasa ndo lazima tuseme ukweli. Ukweli ni kwamba tumesema tukiwa governors. Hii maneno ya fertilizer. Ile fertilizer ilikuja last time. Kila mtu anajua nini iliendelea. Kulikuwa na shida in procurement of fertilizer by the ministry. Mpaka ikapeleka wengine nyumbani. Wakenya wanajua kwamba iliwekwa mavi ya mbuzi na vitu vingine na hii kuenda vile ilikuwa supposed kuenda. Kwa hivyo we have said this time two things in fertilizer. One, we cannot have fertilizer there is one size fits all for every part of Kenya. There are people who usually do crops that are different from what the fertilizer is meant for the maize growing counties. There are counties that do potatoes, there are counties that are doing sorghum, there are counties that are doing different things. So this idea of one size fits all fertilizer for everybody in Kenya is a wrong notion. Tumesema kila county ipewa pesa yake kama grant inunue fertilizer. The money that would have bought fertilizer does not come from somewhere else in Kenya. It comes from the taxpayers' money, and the same money can be given to counties to buy fertilizer, what is fit for their soil, because soils are different in different counties. Some are already over-exhausted and they are acidic, and therefore in that money for fertilizer, somebody can also buy lime for neutralizing the fertilizer. So we cannot have one size fits all, and also we need to test the counties this time as far as the issue of the prudential use of resources in buying fertilizer and the quality is concerned. That is one. Number two, the issue of oil. Making sure that we no longer import oils as Kenya. Where are we importing oil for cooking oil, when we have so much nuts in Kenya? It's just a question of not providing synergy. The seeds that were given out as a grant last year to Kenya for sunflower, and I'm sure you're aware it came from a different place. To date, those seeds are in Kenya, in national cereals and produce board stores in most parts of this country. And we're in the second season because they put conditions that if you collect fertilizer, you will now be given the seeds for sunflower. Suppose you want to plant a crop that does not require fertilizer, you don't want the fertilizer. Why have the seeds just stay there for the sake of ensuring that you're using it as a bait to sell fertilizer? Why should fertilizer be given conditions when you want to buy fertilizer? And those who want to find out facts, check most stores in central region, you still have the seeds for the sunflower in the second season of planting. So this idea of sugarcoating what the Minister of Agriculture is doing, it has to stop. Let us give the county what they do for them, because agriculture is devolved. The resources do not belong to the national government. The resources belong to the people of Kenya. And the devolved units are part of the government of Kenya. If agriculture is devolved according to Schedule 4, wapewa pesa yao, wanunue fertilizer, wanunue seeds, they can be accountable. We account to the same agency in Kenya. Thank you.
Gavana, allow me to ask you a question. Already the fertilizer for this season in most of the counties is like, and according to the CS, it's like it has already been distributed. So for which season or from when do you want the money to be distributed to you?
You know, this fertilizer you always told is distributed. That fertilizer sometimes usually leftovers of the previous season. Because even in planning for different seasons in this country, as we talk right now, there's rain in Western Kenya. People have already planted. In Eastern, where I come from, we are still waiting for rains. So when you distribute fertilizer at the same time in all parts of the country, it's also a problem. That is why we are saying that counties should be given the resources to buy fertilizer so that you can plan according to your rainy season, according to your need, according to your crop. It's as simple as that. So that we can have targeted utilization of the resources, because every county is unique in terms of its agriculture need and fertilizer needs. That is definitely the issue. Yes.
Every financial year, the national government factor in the national budget money for subsidized fertilizer.
Yes.
You now want that money to be unique list to what each county is given?
It should be given as a grant to counties, because we usually have grants from the national government to do very many things. Agriculture is devolved. Instead of buying fertilizer and say we are putting in your local store, please county government do last mile distribution. And you're doing last mile distribution of fertilizer, your people are telling you, Governor, we don't need this one, we needed a different type. Which they have already told you in their CIDPs, they have told you in the public participation. But you are there giving the fertilizer that was utilized in Kitale, and yet we are not planting maize, we are planting potatoes. Why are you giving us fertilizer for maize? We want fertilizer for coffee. Why are you giving us fertilizer for doing maize? We want fertilizer for what we are planting. And that is the idea behind listening to what Mwananchi is saying and localizing that solution to the county. That is the most important thing. Hii ingine ni PR. Asante. Yes, hiyo ni ujumbe ya
habari yenu.
So that's okay? Yeah. Next photo, please.
Okay, now